And Goti Pahandi, when they returned to the inner precincts of the temple to live sequestered, so they go in the Goti Pahandi to the Anasara enclosure. But the most important thing is that I am waiting for that moment to see, because I'm not able to get the view. Yes, I get a little bit of view of that. That is Tahia, the floral pattern or the floral crown. This is the most important thing, and particularly the devotees. They're very much interested to see the lords get out feathers of a peacock when it is about to dance at the sight of the dark clouds or even at the rains. Linguistically, it is very similar to tiara that I find that tahir could be the origin of the word, English word tiara also. Tiara is very popular among the royalty, mostly in Europe. Similarly, some European travelers watching these grand chariots with the grand celebrations and the lords moving on the huge chariots and rolling down on the macadamized road, because that used to be there, because black metal road as we find it today, it was not there a long time back, more than hundreds of years back. So when the giant chariots were rolling on the macadamized road, it was producing a huge noise, and that was creating a fearful atmosphere for the Westerners, particularly the European travelers, and particularly the missionaries, those who were coming to India. And the sky is very bright, even though it is not a very, very sunny day. It's very cool, and temperature is very moderate because of the rains that we had in Puri last night, and temperature is about, say, it has grown a little higher. It is 29 degrees Celsius right now. Very little of humidity is there, as we can see. Oh yes, this is the beautiful sight. Just Lord Jagannatha is about to step out of the Lion's Gate, the canopy of the Lion's Gate. That is the way he is moved. He's being moved. Wonderful this is. I was talking about the wheels as that was conceptualized by the Westerners, and they call that to be Jagannath. And Jagannath became a word in the English dictionary. It signifies that a huge thing that rolls, crushing everything, that will not allow anything that comes in front of the chariot. There used to be the time, long time back, more than 150 years back, the anxious devotees, particularly those who wanted to attain moksha, because moksha or the salvation is the aim of every religion or the end of all penance. They used to hurl themselves at the giant wheels of the chariots to be crushed by the chariots. So instant death and instant salvation. So that was there. So that is why, to stop all these things, to stop all these mishappenings or these untoward situations or the spilling of the blood on the road, a lot of security bandobast is there, and here we have got enough of police bandobast. Many platoons of police, they have been deployed all around the city, and the locals, they are not allowed to step out of their homes, even go to the rooftop. And this is the tahia, or you can say, if I translate the word tahia, it could be the tiara. It's a very fashionable thing. I would be talking about the grand fashion styles adopted by Lord Jagannatha. He is very fond of clothes, he is very fond of food, he is very fond of dresses, and he is very fond of the rituals rather, and we would discussing them in detail. And you see, these are the alato and chamar. The fanning is done by the designated people, not the ordinary people, not the outsiders. They are allowed to do that. So this is how everybody is working there and rendering their service, because they find themselves to be very, very lucky enough to project themselves in a way to surrender their life and existence to the Lord. And I would ask the viewers to look very carefully about the whole thing and the tahiyya, the position of the tahiyya. And the tahiyyas are built by the designated people. And the temple has got 4 entrances from the 4 sides. And as we see, this is the view at the eastern gate. This is called the Lion's Gate. And there is another gate to the south side. This is flanked with huge stone structures of horses, and this is called the Horse Gate. And a little beyond the Horse Gate, there are 2 monasteries are there. and they are designated and they have been authorized during the time of the Gajapati Maharajas, and right now by the temple administration of government of Orissa to build these specially made tahiyas. And the tahiyas are built with cane bamboo sticks and peat and fiber thread collected from the banana plants, then the silver foils. If we can get a closer look, we can understand how the silver foils, they are put together in a very decorative way, and the paper is also used. And the most important thing is the holy basil leaves are used. Holy basil leaves are supplied by different monasteries. And at the top of the tahiyas, or the floral crowns, there is a bunch of the fine blades of green grass, the 108 sticks of grass. And grass is a shrub that is the teeniest of all in the vegetation world. But in the Jagannatha consciousness, in the practice of worship of Lord Jagannatha, Dubai is the name of the grass as it is known locally. So it is there put like the white feather is used by the royal figures. It is here. The green grass is used 108 sticks, and particularly the flowers, particularly like champak, lotus, and the full fruit that is called the tagara, and the kevda, very sweet smelling, and mallika also. This is the time we find mallika is grown at this time of the year, and malati and rangani. And if you I asked the viewers if they have a close look of the tahiyas, there is a flower that is of little ochre hue, little orange red. That is the rangani flower. It's a very beautiful flower, but doesn't have any smell, while all other flowers, they are very sweet smelling. So this is how we find everything from the vegetation find a place here in the tahiyas. And I was talking about the bamboo sticks and the cane sticks also. And 30s are used. 37 sticks are used of different sizes and different lengths to build this tahiya of Lord Jagannatha. And similarly, as we had seen, Lord Balabhadra has alighted his Taladhwaja chariot, and when he was about to alight the inner sanctum of the two steps, they are of greater importance for the believers here, because all the 22 steps, they are understood to be the 22 steps of mind, the Maya also. One has to come across the 20. So 22 letters are understood to be the 22 steps here. Maya, Chetana, illusion, consciousness, wisdom, sleep, hunger, shadow, energy, thirst, abstinent, different.
विराजते सुसज्जितो नंदी घोष रथ जनाकीर्णो भवति विस्तृत राजपथ तब जय जय ध्वनि प्रसारेण प्रकम्पते निखिल मेदिनी नंदीघोषस्य पुरतः कथं सन्ति भक्ताः कथं सन्ति सेवकाः महाप्रभुं श्रीजगन्नाथं पदहुण्डनं कारयित्वा नयन्ति रथस्य उपरि अभिकथयति क्रियते सेवक जनै पद्धति मंडन पहंडी विजय पद्धति मंडन इति शब्देन उच्यते असरति मंदं मंदं विश्व विमोहन भक्त मानस रंजन रथमारोहति रमा हृदय चंदन कोरोना संकट काले भक्तजनान् उद्धर्तुं या यात्रा विहिता पतित पावन यात्रा रथ यात्रा तत्र रथयात्रायां पतित पावनं कर्तुं पतितानां रथयात्रायाम् एवम् अनुभवामः श्रीजगन्नाथस्य घोषोत्सवः सर्वेषां कृते सुखप्रदायकः भवतु इति कविः अपि स्वीये श्रीजगन्नाथरथोत्सव काव्ये लिखति श्री गुणनिधिदासः कथयति त्वत्कारुण्यबलात् त्वदीय जगति श्रद्धां च संवर्धयन् शांति स्नेह सुखानि कीर्तिमतुलां देशे चिरं स्थापयन् सौहार्दं तु परस्परं विरचयन् ज्ञानं च विस्तारयन् सर्वानन्दक एव भातु भुवने घोषोत्सव श्रीहरेः इयं रथयात्रा भक्त्या प्रपन्नार्ति हरः प्रभु यम बाधा नास्ति श्रीक्षेत्रे एवं तत्र स्कन्दपुराणे लिखितमस्ति सुदर्शनेन चक्रेण मयं च व्यवधास्यति अत्याज्यस्मिन् क्षेत्रवरे स्वर्णबालुकयावृते।
उधर दृश्य को देखकर आत्मीयता का वह पारावार अपने दिल और दिमाग में बिठाकर उसे एक एक करके ले लिए और आने वाले 1 वर्ष तक ये अपने घरों में रखें। हम अपने देश विदेश के तमाम जगन्नाथ भक्तों को बता दें कि भगवान जगन्नाथ उड़ीसा प्रदेश के गृह देवता हैं, परिवार के देवता हैं, गांव के देवता हैं, प्रदेश के देवता हैं। आज वैश्विक महामारी कोरोना भले ही अपनी दहशत फैलाई हो, लेकिन आज सुबह से ही उड़ीसा के घर घर में छोटे छोटे रथ, छोटे छोटे बच्चे बनाकर जिस तरह से भगवान जगन्नाथ के प्रति अपनी भक्ति और राष्ट्र संग्रह का कार्य पूरी तरह से प्रतिवर्ष वसंत पंचमी से आरंभ होता है। और भगवान जगन्नाथ की रथ यात्रा कहने के लिए तो केवल 1 दिन की होती है। ये जो दृश्य देख रहे हैं कि काहिया भगवान जगन्नाथ के मस्तक पर लगा मुकुट धीरे धीरे अब खत्म होते जा रहा है, क्योंकि सेवायतों ने उसे ले लिया और पुरी के वरदान पर श्री मंदिर के सिंह द्वार से बाहर निकलते हुए अपने नंदी घोष रथ पर आरूढ़ हो रहे हैं भगवान जगन्नाथ। भगवान जगन्नाथ एक ऐसे जीवंत प्रमाण हैं कि कलयुग में अगर कहीं भी कोई देवता है, जितने भी देवता हैं उन सबों का समाहार अगर कोई है तो महाप्रभु जगन्नाथ। संसार में जितने भी देवता हैं सभी का समाहार स्वरूप भगवान जगन्नाथ। लेकिन अधिकार के रूप में, अधिकृत रूप में अगर इनको सबसे पहले किसी ने पूजने का हक प्राप्त किया तो वह शबर है। इसीलिए शबर संस्कृति के सिरमौरी के रूप में भगवान जगन्नाथ को जाना जाता है। नंदघोष रथ पर अब धीरे धीरे सीढ़ियों पर जाते हुए भगवान जगन्नाथ। मैं अपने दूरदर्शन के देश विदेश के सभी दर्शकों को ये बता दूं, मानवीय लीला करते हैं। 1972 की एक बड़ी ही अभूतपूर्व घटना, और यह घटना अपने आप में आपके लिए भी रोचक घटना है। 1972 में पहंडी पूरी हो चुकी थी, चतुर्धा देव विग्रह रथारूढ़ हो चुके थे, लेकिन भगवान जगन्नाथ अपने नंदीघोष रथ की सीढ़ियों पर रूठ कर बैठ गए, और ऐसे बैठे कि समय बीतता चला गया। आधा घंटा, 1 घंटा, 2 घंटा, 3 घंटा, और ऐसी स्थिति में भगवान जगन्नाथ के प्रथम सेवक पुरी के गजपति महाराज, जिन्होंने 19 वर्ष की उम्र में छेरा पोहरा का दायित्व वहन किया, वह 1972 की घटना उनके जीवन की वह घटना है जो यह सिद्ध कर देती है कि वे भगवान के एक स्वरूप के रूप में नंगे पांव अपने श्रीनाहर राजमहल से नन्हे से बालक की तरह दौड़ करके रथारूढ़ हुए। वह रथ यात्रा 1972 की, और उस समय पुरी के गजपति महाराजा श्री श्री दिव्य सिंह देव जी श्री नाहर अपने राजमहल से पालकी में नहीं दौड़े हुए आए, प्रभु को अपनी प्रार्थना निवेदित की और प्रभु ने उनकी प्रार्थना को स्वीकार करके दौड़ करके रथ पर विराजमान हुए। ये देखिए नंदी घोष रथ पर भगवान जगन्नाथ का रथारूढ़ होने का उपक्रम दूरदर्शन एक इच्छा शक्ति के साथ, पूरी भावना के साथ, पूरे आत्मविश्वास के साथ भक्तों के आस्था और विश्वास के रूप में रथ यात्रा पर निकल रहे हैं और सेवायतों का पूर्ण सहयोग इसमें देखने को मिल रहा है।
और कभी बाईं तरफ उनके सभी सेवकगण जो उनको कंधे से पकड़े हैं काकुआ, जो पीठ से धर के रही है पिठुआ, वो सभी सेवकगण कितनी भक्ति और श्रद्धा से उनको आगे की तरफ बढ़ाते हुए लेके जा रहे हैं। साम्य बोध, सहयोग भावना, उदार परंपरा बोध एवं ज्ञान कर्म भक्ति मूल्यबोध की सृष्टिकारी महोत्सव है ये श्री गुंडीचा यात्रा। यहाँ पर कोई जाति नहीं देखता, कोई वर्ण नहीं देखता, धर्म नहीं देखता, संप्रदाय नहीं देखता, चाहे वो विदेशी हो या स्वदेशी। प्रणोतेन गज, और ये प्रभु का अति सुंदर रथ पीताम्बरी और रक्ताब लाल रंग से सजा हुआ, गेंदे के फूल, चंपा के फूल, दैणा के फूल और केले के पत्तों को काटकर बहुत ही सुंदर उसके बीच में जोड़कर धागे से उसको सजाया हुआ। यहाँ पे फूलों की माला में गांठ नहीं पड़ती, यहाँ पे वही खुली